Alright guys, it's just a video on how I clean brass. Everyone has their way, and this is the way I do it, and it works pretty good. So here we got some stuff you'll need. Some distilled vinegar, Dawn dish soap. This is a Harbor Freight sonic cleaner, but you can get these online. They're pretty much the exact same thing. There's a Lyman one, but they're all exactly the same. Go online, buy it. You can get on eBay for like 60 bucks. You can find the exact same one, or you just go to Harbor Freight and buy it. When I fill it up with water, you'll see I get it right just below the max fill. So that's just all water that's in there now. Now my measurements I use, and this is the important part, is 1 tablespoon of vinegar and then a half tablespoon of Dawn, and that's it. You don't have to get more fancy than that. The trick is, now here's a trick. Now, having took photography in high school, I kind of know what I'm talking about with acidic materials. You have your stop bath, so as soon as it comes out of there, goes in there, gets rinsed, and then gets put in the stop, then the rinse, and then on the towels to dry. And yeah, the cats are here, so whatever. Anyway, there's the dirty brass we're going to clean. So I'm going to go ahead and do my measurements, and then we'll run 3 full cycles. And when you set this, yeah, 480 is the highest, and then TC is for your heat. So we're going to turn the heat on, let it heat up a little bit. I already went ahead and turned my water faucet on hot, and I had hot water and put hot water in there so the heater doesn't have to work as hard when you're getting started. So I'm going to mix all that together, and then we'll get going. Okay, you can hear that running. All I'm doing is letting the ingredients mix together. That's all that's doing. And then some of these come with these little baskets on the bottom. I just take those out. It actually works better if it's all the brass that's on the bottom. And I'll show you what I do when I show you how much brass I put in it. So we'll see in here in a second. Alright guys, I went ahead and added the brass, just enough to kind of cover the bottom. And that's about all you need. And if you have to help spread it out a little bit, just get your little high-speed tool here. So mix it around a little bit here. There you go. Now we'll run a full cycle. Put the lid on so the water stays warm. And it's a lot quieter with the lid on too. So we'll go ahead and start it. I'll see you here in a little bit. Alright, so we ran our 3 cycles. Water's starting to look a little dirty. Wait till after you do about 3 or 4 batches, then it'll start getting dirty. So we're going to go ahead and start taking the brass out. And you can see it's already looking pretty clean. Put it in our rinse, or the stop bath. And what I'll do is I usually let it soak in here for a couple minutes, stir it around, and then I'll move it into the stop bath, and then I'll put it on the cloth. So I'm gonna, after this step, I'll meet back up with you guys and show you the rest. Okay, so brass is cleaning. Then we stop the acidity in the vinegar, and then we wash it off, and then we put it on a washcloth. And then my trusty helper, she's going to make sure none of the brass gets taken by any anti-gun people. So after I get this for you guys, I wait till I get a bunch of it, pretty much cover up this whole entire towel, and then I'll put it on a cookie sheet and we'll put it in the oven. So I'll show you that here in a little bit. Just got done doing another cycle of brass. You can see the water is getting dirtier, and here's the brass that I pulled out. It's not too bad. Even the inside is not 100% like the cleanest. Let's see if I can get that in the light. It'll still work fine. I shoot this stuff all the time. This is how I clean all my brass, and it all works. You know, it's just for range practice. You know, that's about it. So we'll move along here. When I get a little bit more brass built up, we'll move along to how I dry it off. Alright guys, I have an old cookie sheet here, and I put all my brass on there that I ran through the sonic cleaner, and we're going to put it in the oven. I want to set the temperature about 200, 225, let it sit in there for about 20 minutes to a half hour, And then that is all she wrote, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and hit me up. As you can see, it doesn't make the brass like new. It makes it clean enough to where you can reload it. That's the whole point of using the sonic cleaner. Using the media and stuff, it's not cheap. This is a cheaper way for me to do it. So this is how I run it. It's just for plinking. This is not for anything serious. This is just for fun. So this is how I clean my brass, and it works. And so there you go. All right, thanks, guys. All right, guys. Just continuation of the video. I have some really dirty brass, and I want to try putting more brass in this time, because I saw some other videos of some guys using a similar sonic cleaner, but putting a lot more brass in and getting it clean. But what I want to do is, with the Dawn dish soap, we're just going to kind of put a little bit in. And then I want to put a, see, we're still below the fill line. I'm going to pour a little bit more vinegar than I usually use. And we'll do a little bit more. And we'll run it like that and see how it works. And as always, I got my trusty assistant. I don't know what she's doing, but she won't go away. So we'll be back after about 3 cycles and see how it works. Alright, guys, got done with the brass. I just dumped the water for the stop and the rinse. And here's all the wet brass that still needs to go in the oven. I'm going to show you a couple pieces of brass. This turned out pretty good. Look at, they're actually shiny, look good. See in there. This is like typically what you can expect. They're not going to be 100% clean, but I would guess they'll be 80 to 90% clean after going through. And I did do all these at the same time, but my buddy told me to keep them all near the center, because he said that's where all the sonic motion is and stuff like that. Take up one of these ones out here, so you can find one that's a little bit dirtier. Here, that's about 80% clean. Still a little bit dirty. Not too bad. So we'll go ahead and throw them in the oven and call it a day. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. It's pretty simple to clean your brass.